Alright, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time, we found out about, the Blood Knight or something, I think is what he was called. The Knights of Boreas and all that stuff and whatever, yada yada yada, I don't remember everything. If you missed the previous episodes, go check out the playlist over on the YouTube channel, Genshin Impact playthrough playlist, and you can catch up on that stuff, or rewatch the last episode if you missed it, see what's going on. But yeah, other than that, we have to go to Wolvendom to continue the story because we left preemptively. Because Genshin likes to do the ones where you're stuck in this stuff. This isn't it's not out yet. Neverness to Everness isn't coming out until the 19th, 29th, 29th, one of those days. Anyway, we're gonna continue the story. So hopefully we don't have to go through a bunch of dialogue. It left us at the choice of leaving. So I think we still have to. We're good to do that. Right. I'm poor. This new character's out. I already did a couple of wishes. It didn't go very well. Let's do one wish. I got a book. Okay. Got nothing. Good. All right. Poor. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. The main story isn't out yet. I don't think. Is it? Oh, limited time rewards. His story's out. So we could do that. I still haven't figured out all of these. Alright, so yeah, the main story's not out yet. So we have to do hers. Why do they add her story in between all the... Anyway. So, let's continue. More wishes, please. Give me your credit card and I'll do that.
Now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nod-Krai.
About the Wolf of the North.
The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andreas, dominator of wolves and god of the North Wind, left in Nod-Krai. He once left Nod-Krai and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and claim the right to rule.
The right to rule.
Even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years, before finally journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first Knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running.
Roland.
500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest Knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nod-Krai. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nod-Krai.
About the token and the wolf spirit. That's what Pookie wants? Okay, yeah. Put it in the chat. Put your credit card information in the chat, please. Thank you.
His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit. But human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his
I've been
soul.
pronouncing it Boreas this entire
It is
time.
his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, His actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you? Any questions before you set off? Better.
I'm good. Let's go.
All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
Hi, Dvalin. Long time no see.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Okay, Dvalin.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Where are we dropping, boys? Oh. Oh. And I'm dead.
Hold the line!
Hi, Varka.
The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
I'm here to save the day.
Ah! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
And I'm on too!
Let's cut to the chase. What's the
Just
situation?
about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest Knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Sulmari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North look-alike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
Ah, there's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
Why, as strong as he might look, surely he can't be any stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nod-Krai to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
So what you're really worried about isn't so much the enemy himself, but the god remains?
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is.
Yes.
I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Alright. I'm gonna grab this. Or not. There we go. New area of the map. I'll have to explore this. Who are these people? Things that coexist with Kuvaki. Kuvaki stuff. Cool. Do I shoot it at the corruption? Bitch. Careful, we drove off the wild hunt, but this area remains tainted by the abyss. Oh, I see. But is it supposed to cure the abyss or no? Follow the trail of the abyssal energy to investigate, eh? Okie dokie. Can I get another plant? Thank you. I'm not gonna solve this puzzle. Fuck that. Yeah. Yeah. It. There's still another light somewhere, I think. Oh, it does go far. I'm a little weird guy. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the... Oh, counterattack. Got it. I can read. Give. Ah. Did it. Pretty dangerous, but it seems okay. Let's head back to the camp and take a look. Okay.
Step right up.
Treasure.
I wonder if this chest is some kind of
Okay, cool. That's interesting. Well, let's head to where we need to go. Up this way.
Take me up. The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hello. Hiya, Hoda.
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost.
Star Sugar Bird's theme song Power Hour. Wow.
There haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Riri, right?
You know that.
Oh, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
Nope, and Nefa's up
Keeping
there.
a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh?
So is Columbina here then?
Lauma
Oh, okay,
and
yeah, well.
Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Sure is. You have anything to say, Mr. Knight? No. Okay. Give me your plants. Right in the basket. P skip. Yeah, yeah. Wrong chat, sir.
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure.
Oh, and Flint.
Switching to chat mode. Hello,
Nefa.
Paimon, Traveler.
Hello, and Nefa, what are you doing here?
Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Crumcocky Craft Shop. I know it's
Clink
hard
Clink
work
Crumcocky
producing the strategic
Craft Shop.
preserve while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Sounds good. Hello, Flint.
Huh? Flint's? Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
It's not like you. It's not like you to volunteer to attend a meeting.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Sounds about right. Oh, so you don't even want to be here?
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
Right. Hello, Varka.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here.
Sure.
Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? That works too.
Is there anyone else around here? Can I look at... Okay. A lot of nothing. There is... Hold up. Ah. Up we go. Place is cool. I don't think there's anyone else to talk to. Yeah. But I'm going to have to go do something real quick. So I'll be back real quick. Don't yell at me. Alright, let's get down to business.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis.
Wait for the meeting.
While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Okay. Sure. After updating Varka on the situation in Mondstadt, you explain the relationship between the God of the North Wind and the Bloodstained Knight to the attendees.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, God of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
That wasn't the real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation?
Right. No matter how strong the compensation
Is that what they did to my sister then?
it will never quite
Or
match the
his sister?
functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others.
Or that was for weird
So,
then.
the
I don't know.
Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nod-Krai somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. but we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Like when the tower fell in Stormterror's lair, or when the humans turned to salt beneath Salterra.
Worse still,
Alright?
the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tatarigami on Yashiori Island and Tatsuna, or the karmic debt borne by the Yakshas for millennia.
This land has already been ravaged by the wild hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
Sure.
Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
Merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nod-Krai and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nod-Krai, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nod-Krai.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, now it's proven useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nod-Krai, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nod-Krai. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the Wolf Spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini-expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Well, you've made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Sure, I was just about to ask what my job was. I'll follow your lead, Grandmaster.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. dismissed!
Well, let's see if anyone else has anything extra to say.
Remnant fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far. Then again, the enemy can harness the Wild Hunt to spy on us wherever we go. As our commander, I'm sure he has his reasons for choosing not to tell us everything.
It's possible.
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare some additional backup modules for me.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yehuda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Crying isn't gonna get you out of it!
I'm sure she'll be fine. Where to? Down this way. This part of the this area doesn't seem super big, which I am perfectly okay with. I don't know where the next area will be, though. We'll find out. The next update comes out. Goodbye, bird. I don't know how to do any of that. Uvaki. Heroes of the Sublunary Sphere. Oh, God. Something just flashed by. What? You just disrupted all that. Damn it. I'm not here to do random shit, Paimon. Well, you just got rid of that message. Where is... The main quest got replaced, I think, by something. All the wrong buttons. God. There it is.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Sure.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, alright, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the Knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Let me connect. Why are you wandering? Damn it. I did it. There we go.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
So that's why you brought me along? You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
This is a little unexpected. I've never even tried this before.
Let me think. How is it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
What?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yes, actually, sort of, but I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I'm kind of starting to get the idea, but maybe I'm not. It's hard to say.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in your back pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Might as well see what happens.
Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knights of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Oh god, the Visionary. Verdenfulnir, I'm
So that's what happened.
betting for now. The Visionary.
After leaving
Oh!
Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
Ooh. The Visionary... Oh, no, the founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation based on his experience at least. The Visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
No? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Varka explains his plan.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way, it's too dangerous.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
There's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
No total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life! We need backup urgently! Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own. You're putting me in a difficult position here.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Forces of the Wild Hunt come surging forth, and the final expedition is at hand. The next part of the story is more contiguous. Contiguous? The best experience, it is recommended that you spare more time for it. Well, I got an hour. That's usually how much I have, so we're probably gonna have to end preemptively. Let's go, Yehoda. Let's go kill some things.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit Fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Alright. Logistics company joined the squad. A logistics squad carrying a large cache of explosives. Varka can command them to set ambushes using the terrain to strike enemy units that have strayed from their group. Commandable squad. What? You just let Flynn's by himself? Well, let's get the road.
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Okie dokie.
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Switch to Varka. Eee.
Logistics company, deploy.
Let's go.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight. Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful.
There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Time to ignite!
Retreat? Where? I don't see where they want me to retreat. It keeps popping up like every few seconds. Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta be Varka. Ha 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 ha.
Fall back.
Yes, sir.
I do that.
Ready? Fire!
Nice.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
All right.
Run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Okay. Off we go.
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
Yeah. Huh? Thunder! Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Boreas, charge!
Up the ante! On me.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
Let's go, Allied forces.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir! Blazing light!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge! Time to ignite! Burn! Thunder! Time to counterattack!
That's gonna leave a scar.
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge! A new dawn rises!
This Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Varka, you go on ahead.
Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too. Now hurry. Now hurry up and go. I can't read.
Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does.
Got a big ass sword.
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Base scene.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind.
Ooh.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
All right then.
A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior, take me to see him.
Okay.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Huh? Huh? Stormwind!
All right.
Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Try to keep up! The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles. Yeah.
No matter the epoch,
Yeah.
the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Get out of here, you.
On me. Stormwind! Boreas sweeping in! Stormwind! Stormwind! Boreas sweeping in! On me! Stormwind!
Got him.
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
Hey. That's not fair. Ugh.
I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Thanks.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Try to keep up!
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Roland!
Let's fight him.
After
No?
countless
Okay.
bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solmari's forces have been defeated, and the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias! Can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind! How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andrias, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha! Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on, to Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster! Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Uncle Varka! Hey, Sarai!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
A knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
Slash! Burn! Okay, shred 'em!
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Huh? Try to keep up!
Leave it all to me!
Fuck.
Here. On me. Oh.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
I can't fall here. I can't fall here. Up the ante! Freeze! Okay, shred 'em! Charge! Thunder! Yeah. Stormwind!
Ooh. Ah, fuck. Wind saved me.
Huh? Stormwind!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Am I not gonna make it? Make it, you fool!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Lubaka.
On me. I can't fall here. I can't fall here. Okay, shred 'em. one final battle!
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home. Ah, it's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
About your plan.
His sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
What if I had failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon. How steep a price are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind
About
on
the
my face.
expedition.
Just how Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nod-Krai stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I felt
About your
this wind on
future.
my face. My future? Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nod-Krai stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
How noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nod-Krai is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
Aren't you gonna say something in your defense? Don't just stand there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since
I have no more questions.
All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Well, we did it. Okay. What are these missions? I have a lot of world quests still. I just stopped doing them. We have her quest. Will be the next one. Fucking quests. I don't know what any of these missions are. Hmm. All right then. So we did all that, I guess.
Lose your way. Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
So let's see. Hmm. Let's go turn this in. We still have some time, so I might just go back to the other area and we'll explore it some more.
Let's fly. Ad Astra.
Hi, Catherine. Right.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Okay. So let's go to the new area. See what we can find. Bop. Bop. Then we'll just start at the beginning here. I think our goal is I'm just gonna go down and get all of the whatchamacallits? Statues. Why am I blanking on what they're called? Oh, oh.
Take me up. Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't.
Thank you. Weird plant. Bonk. Oh. Hello? What can I help you with, guys? I don't know what it wants from me. Level up. It probably wants me to make all the fruit plants shine. I don't fucking know. Oh, you have fun with those plants. Picture. Look over there. That's a lighthouse. That fortress up on the mountain must be Pyramida, the headquarters of the Lightkeepers. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's cool. We check that out some other time.
Let's fly.
Give me that. Well. Ah, okay. I'm just gonna fly up there. Where's the other one? Up there. I'll get the other one some other time. I'm not gonna go up there. I'll get this one though. And this fruit. I don't know what this fruit's for. Maybe it's someone, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Or amber. Weird plant stuff. Alright.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Oh, yup. Where am I going? Over here. That's weird. The lightkeeper over there, he looks badly hurt. Where? Over where? Hello, friend.
Open fire! Bullseye! Locked on! Fire in the hole!
Odds revealed by...
Can't see?
And voila!
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
Weird.
And now I'll make it all disappear.
This place is just full of weird stuff. Oh. Well, you did it for me. Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, how's it going?
By royal decree, let's fly.
Open fire!
War makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too
In
much.
you go. I could do this. That didn't work. Did it. Anyway, there's too many distractions. We got other things to do. What? Fuck. Okay.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Odds revealed by...
Now disappear! And now I'll make it all disappear.
Alright.
Just kidding.
You want you light up, buddies? I'll take this. There you go. Oh. brightly colored. I don't know what. Alright, whatever. You guys have fun.
Let's fly.
Hmm. There's a lot of these.
Let's fly. Giddy up. Take me up.
Do I have a key for this? I don't know. We'll find out. Ubaki. I don't think I have a key for this, but oh well. Oh, I do. Thank you.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Huh. Alright, let's go get this last one. Or, well, not last one, but let's get one more. And then we'll call it for the stream. I don't know where that... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, this one requires...
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Ah, I'm getting distracted again. It's a chest. Key chest.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Oops.
Let's fly.
Hey, how's it going, Fatui? Goodbye.
Locked on.
Oh, well, good thing we came in here, I guess. It's in this giant cave system thing. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, hey. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. Back up, buddy. Hey. Investigate the ceiling pillars. Okay, well, there's 2 more to do that I'll probably never do, or if I do, it's gonna be a while from now.
Loot is often a cause of conflict.
Truth takes time to build. What lies can be created overnight. If slander continues to spread, the foundations of trust will be eroded. Even the strongest oath of loyalty will not survive amid suspicion, exploiting the arrogance of the nobility, allowing hatred to grow and spread, thus lending opportunity to the most deeply hidden evil intentions. This is the second of his 3 great sins, with Stone Pillar as its seal and a spell as its shroud. Let the evidence of the serpent of all evils, crimes, be inscribed within the lantern's shade. Okay. That's pretty cool. Bing bong. Alright. And like I said, we will have to do the other stuff some other time. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. Moon stuff? I don't know. Things all kinds of messed up. Look at these plants over here. Hello, friends. Pop pop. Winter Acelia. Cool. Yep. Yep. Hello. Damn it, I accidentally double clicked.
Let's fly.
I don't know what you want me to do. Oh, oh, I know what they want. Little guy wants to go across. There you go.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't...
Hmm.
Take me up.
Where does this go? Uh-oh. I'm not supposed to be here. There's a weird door. That's cool. We're gonna end it there. Next time we're gonna do we're gonna do her quest next time. And after that, hopefully the update's out for the next story or something else. Who knows? It probably will be. I'm not sure though. And then we'll continue the main story or do whatever else they have out. So yeah. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, if you missed any previous episodes, go check out the YouTube channel. Over on YouTube, I post out the VODs for every stream, but there's a specific playlist for Genshin that has every Genshin VOD in it. So you can check that out, watch that. Or if you want to watch any other streams that you may have missed, there's a Twitch VODs playlist as well over on the YouTube channel. You can check out all that. Or there's other stuff. There's other playthroughs, playlists, random videos. Check them all out over there too. If you want to stay up to date as well for either channel, changing of what I'm streaming, what videos are going up, schedules, important information, announcements, whatever, go check out the post tab over there as well. I post when I'm going live or any other updates or whatnot too. And also follow me here. You want to get notified when I'm live. You turn on notifications. Other than that, I think that's it. So next stream is going to be... Today is Friday. Sunday is going to be some more Warframe, and then Tuesday some more VR chat, and then some more Genshin Impact on Friday. Yeah, I think that's it. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you next time.